Hello. Do you like Spider-Man? Have you seen those incredible costumes on Instagram and YouTube? Do you have a Spider-Man costume you wish could reach that level? Well, now you can. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to upgrade your very own Spider-Man costume for cheap.
The first step is getting the materials we need for this upgrade. This isn't a strict list, but if you want to replicate what I do, this is what I'll be using in this video. Also, before we get to cutting and gluing, watch the video all the way through before we start. I only say this so that way you know what we'll be doing instead of guessing what to do next. But with that, let's get started. The first step, and arguably the most important feature of Spider-Man, the mask. Before we assemble the lenses, we need to spray our frames with polyurethane and black spray paint. Then grab 2 panels of PC fan mesh, then spray only one side white. The black side is the side we'll be looking out of, and if you spray it white, it'll make it harder to see. After that's all dried, take it inside and assemble your lenses as shown. You can stop here and glue your mesh to your frames, but if you want reflective lenses, you'll need silver window tint. Cut off some of your tint and lay it as flat as possible on your mesh. Then glue your frames to the lens. Then cut off the excess. Then after that, you just repeat for the second lens and boom, 2 complete Spidey lenses. Attaching your lenses to your mask. This is the trickiest part, so be extra careful with gluing your lenses to your mask. I like to hold one lens to my face, then draw small lines on the mask like this. And then I glue the lenses incrementally. Once you're finished, repeat this for the other lens. I like using the finished lens as a reference for where the other lens should be placed. See, that wasn't so hard. Alright, now it's time for the shoes. While severely overlooked, the shoes on your costume are very important. If your costume is anything like mine, it has shoe covers instead of full sock bottoms. In order to turn your shoe covers into shoes, you'll need to glue it just like this. You want to outline your foot on paper to create a template. Then cut out your template twice out of EVA foam and cardboard. Insert the foam into your costume and put it on. You kind of have to play around with it until it looks and feels right. After that, you want to glue your cardboard outsole onto the bottom of your shoe, sort of like this. The Spider-Man suit. We're so close to being finished. And luckily, the suit is the simplest step in this, but it's also the most time-consuming. Lots of puff painting and waiting to do more puff painting. Along with the suit, we're also puff painting the mask. And if you mess up your lines, I have a simple way to remove the puff paint. All you have to do is apply rubbing alcohol to the area and scrub vigorously with an old toothbrush until it comes off. Now that we have it all puff painted, let's move on to the web shooters, because it's mostly improvising and drawing from your inspirations. Personally, I love a classic looking web shooter, so that's what I'm going to be making. Now, you want to measure out the circumference of your wrist. Give yourself about 1/4 to 1/2 inch of wiggle room in there. Then measure from your wrist to your palm. Create your template with your measurements. Mine looks like this. Cut out your template pieces, and then lay them on your EVA foam. Cut them out of the foam. Make sure you cut 2 of each. I didn't do this and mine ended up not being as symmetrical, but that's okay. Glue it all together, and boom, web shooter. You can wrap it in duct tape to get something like this, or you can spray it with silver spray paint to get something like this. After that, we should have a fully upgraded Spider-Man costume. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.